who's down here right now, lovely GA Peach, who held that live yesterday. Again, shout out to Karen. Shout out to Talks with Trip, man. Y'all on this app been enabling that man's behavior, and y'all protect predators, y'all protect pre-3DOs, and y'all protect abusers. I was in social work almost 15 years. Y'all know how many kids I've known that was on my caseload that I went to funerals for? Y'all know how many unfit parents came across my table when I was in that field? Family members defend them. They hide the reality. And on this app, y'all are defending these men and women who are doing this kind of shit. Stop protecting James. Do what y'all got to do and protect them kids. Damn it.
Respectfully, I'm going to yield the time because what I got to say is more than a minute.
Respectfully, you gonna have to circle the block because it's already set at 1 minute, babe. Try to get something out while you in here.
I just wanted to join the fact that I used to work for DCF as well, but I wanted to play a devil's advocate of if you guys get what you guys want out of this, then who's going to follow up and make sure these kids are really safe? You know, so the video is disgusting, is disgraceful, and definitely bad parenting. But what if these kids get taken away? Because it's easy to make a video, it's easier to hold alive, it's easy to make to call. But what happens if they get taken away? Who's going to follow up? Are they just because that chapter's closed? That's it. We need to be careful of how we're calling and why we're calling, and making sure it's legit before we do that.
Okay, Javon, that's crazy. That's a crazy accusation, right? So I am 34, right? And I posted my age, right? I posted about my birthday. One thing that most people don't do on this app is post their age, right? So when we're referring to people, we refer to them nicely, right? Okay, cool. Did I say honey bunny? Probably not, because that's not something I put together, right? But did I say honey, Hunny? Yeah, probably, right? Because thank you, sweetheart. Right? It was said in response to a compliment that was given to me, right? That's not flirting. I'm asexual, right? And since you want to talk about what we're presenting, yeah, I'm non-binary, mass presenting. Thank you.
Look like we about to wrap this motherfucker up. Now, can we talk like civilized adults?
Yes, Bella, I apologize.
Okay.
I was just gonna ask for one more minute and then I'm gonna drop. But the stuff about people's sexuality, I think that's taking it a little too far. Because if you ain't got nothing else to say, if you want to roast somebody, if you want to get under their skin and you got to pull their sexuality card, then I think you weak. Because you should be able to say other stuff than bring up somebody or sexuality or whatever, because that's taking it a little too far. Because then somebody say something about you like that, then you gonna be crying and giving that woe is me and wanting somebody to have your back because so and so said whatever. So stop, please stop with all of that. If you can't come up with nothing else, that's the only thing, the only comeback you got, then sit this one out. Because there's a whole lot of other stuff you can say about people if you want to roast them, besides coming for their sexuality. Just sit this one out, Bookie Boo, okay? And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go ahead and drop because I'm this fat girl finna go eat, and I'm gonna be
I
down
know
in.
that's right.
Petty.
Well,
I'm a,
Petty, go ahead. I'm sorry.
the only crazy part about it is, and I don't think what James is realizing is, because that's really what was talked about right now, is the shit's gonna be online forever. Like the fact that I can see the video on Karen page or shit like that, you're not realizing like the shit you're doing on live, like it's real live. Like now there's a video of your daughter on social media forever holding the damn chair above her head. You're not protecting your daughter. You feel me? How you should be is what I feel like. Like that shit is corny. Like I'm gonna stand on that. Like that is one thing that I'm gonna say to James. Like he really got that girl fucked up and he not understanding it because he be wrapped up in his own little fucking world. That's annoying.
Shout out to Drop Queen for being up here gassing like she wasn't up here the whole time when they know what she knows what was addressed right before the video was played. Then she come up here lying. I never saw the video. I don't know what you're talking about. When did this happen? A lot of people on this app do this shit. They pretend like they're lost in the sauce lost or confused or don't know what's going on to lie to these platforms and play stupid. But you know what you was doing, lady. I'm pretty sure you in a lot of platforms where you defend this weird ass fucking behavior, and a lot of people on this app do that shit. Like I said, y'all defend some of the most wicked people in this world. And don't you throw out scripture verses? Ain't you a Christian? Most of y'all in this country claim religion, but y'all some wicked ass fucking people. And I said that this morning. Grown ass men are allowed to marry 16-year-old little girls in this country. I'm pretty sure because you believe in your Bible and your blue-eyed, silky-haired Jesus, drop queen, that you support that behavior as well. Y'all are fucking crazy in this country. Y'all defend this wicked ass behavior, and this shit is called MAPS, ain't it? Ain't that shit in the DSM-5? Y'all enable this behavior of these grown-ass men who do shit to kids. And obviously on this app, y'all are defending a grown-ass man who abuses women and abuses his kids. And you throw money in his pocket. I land. Let me get the fuck about it.
Okay, so what money? Hold on. Yeah. Let me get him. Where have I ever said I was Christian? We gonna rewind and put a check off.
Platforms you be in, you always talk about the Bible,
you
man.
Finish?
You believe in some fuck shit.
Have her focus.
You believe in some kind of fuck shit that's not even real in this country,
She's not
man.
a Christian. Make her address everything else. We're gonna go down the tangent.
I'm a question.
Have her address what actually she's not a Christian. Let's move on.
That's right. I'm not a Christian.
Address what actually he's talking about. Let's address the real.
I'm address everything that he said. You're interrupting me again, Alexander. But then when I tell you to shut up, I'm wrong. So Bella, she did interrupt me. Is this being recorded? Because every time I start talking, they start interrupting me, and then they say I'm being disrespectful to them.
Drop queen.
This shit is crazy.
Say what you gotta say. Address the situation. Stop going back and forth with Alex. You do this all the time. What? Address me or the situation.
Okay,
stop
Bella.
trying to go back and forth with that woman. Address the fact that you defended James and his weird ass behavior.
She interrupted me, right, Bella? When I was talking, she interrupted me.
Happen.
Okay, thank you so much.
Did she clock that when she interrupted me earlier?
Oh my God!
Let's be fucking for real. Bella, you know I don't do semantics. Let's not. Bella, I will.
Okay, are you finished?
Lady, you literally cut me off earlier, and you're a victim. You're a clown.
But we're talking about now. You've already addressed that.
Victim.
You've already addressed that. You've already addressed that.
You didn't address
apologize to Bella and everything.
You never apologize. You're not a victim. I'm never gonna coddle you.
It's okay. It's okay.
I will never coddle you.
That's fine. You don't have to call me. I don't need you to. I don't need no pat on the back from no weirdos on the internet. I don't need that. So first of all, I'm not a Christian. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Second of all, when have you seen me give James any money? I sent James one cash app when I was on his live. So I don't know what you're talking about. Did I give James any money? I didn't even give James.
So real quick, Drop Queen, I had a cash app message that came in. It says, "Speak for you speaking on Christians. Fuck you." That's what that cash app message said. You may continue, Drop.
So
Your mic is muted.
jump in and just ask a question. Where's the evidence that he abused his girlfriend or his kids? Besides that video, which is not abuse.
Stop gaslighting.
Okay.
If you ain't been in these platforms for the last 4 years, please don't insert yourself.
Since you started.
That man has been telling this app for years who he is.
There is no.
Please don't defend him. Please don't be on the side of this Hebrew Israelite defending a man that does what he do to his kids and his woman. Do not defend and condone that behavior, please, and thank you.
Are you
but see, speak for yourself. I got something to say on you because you still said last 4 years.
Please allow me to finish.
The same activity James has been doing for the last 4 years. See, I've been around since James been here since day one. In the first 2 years or 3 years on this app, James never showed his family until now. James wasn't showing his family when he first came on this app. The only person we know was James. He always talked about his girl and how many kids he had, but they was never shown on this app. He never really talked about him in the aspect of what he's doing now. So stop saying that the man was doing what he was doing for 4 years strong, because that's defamation of his character for real.
Sorry.
Agreed.
Speaking on the fact that y'all been on this app for 4 years since the pandemic. I ain't
Bella,
care about
can
what
I
he showed up
finish
because I'm new to
speaking,
all of
Bella,
y'all.
please? Because
The fact that
everybody
y'all
keeps
be in James'
interrupting
platform
me.
supporting him and Sample, and you know who James is, and you condone his behavior and that mental illness
Your
speaks to who
behavior
y'all
is
are as
no
people.
better. Your
Drop. I
behavior
never
is
said
no
that you
better.
paid him money.
Yes, you did. You said
I
keep
said
sending
that
him
you
money.
paid for
You
him to be
said
on
keep sending
platforms
him
to
money.
speak,
You
ma'am.
said keep sending
You
him
rock with
money.
that energy.
You
You
said keep
support
sending him money.
abusers.
You
You
said keep
abort,
sending him
abort. I
money.
said abort.
You
You
literally
support
said keep
abusers,
Drop
man.
sending
and
him
It's
money.
speak one
okay.
at a time.
You
Drop
support
and
people
speak
who
one
abuse
at a
people.
time. Drop
It's all
and
good.
speak one at a time.
But you,
Please, we cannot hear y'all.
Can I finish? Because everybody keeps cutting me off. He made
Even
some
though she keep cutting people,
accusations.
Melma, she keep cutting people off. She's just such a victim.
Alex, but we can't hear them.
But who am I cutting? Who did I cut off? I let speak, and then I came up to address him, and then Alex and Speak cut me off. That's the
You
same thing
literally
happened
cut
with
me off.
Javon and Alex.
Okay, lady, just hurry up. You always delusional about everything. Just hurry up. Come on.
Are you done? I'm gonna
the
let you
master
get it out.
gaslighter, she do this shit all the time. Keep going, Jar. Keep doing your
Okay,
thing.
are
Go
you
for
done? Are you done? Your mama, your mammy, the one
Come
you
on,
live with.
y'all. It's not. Come on, but I was gonna chime in because Speak. You was gonna go in at Catch Me, and he's just coming from what you actually see on a video, because that's the evidence that the worker has to go by. So it's not that someone's supporting what James does or anything like that, but they have to go by proof. So before you start jumping in on someone that works in the field, just hit them out, because it's not like they're trying to support what he's doing, but just looking off of the evidence. We're not going to go into all that other stuff, but if you call in a report, within 24, 48 hours, they go out and they investigate. And if that is the evidence that is presented, because that's only what everyone has saw. We haven't always seen him do something like that, but he posted a video of the alleged abuse. So that is what they're going to go off of. Not all that other stuff in the past and what hearsay, all of that. It's the proof of it. And that video is some proof of, okay, there's some dysfunction and some stuff, some services need to be put in place. That's all Catch was trying to start off with. So before you start bashing them, don't go at them like that.
Thank you.
But I totally agree with you. That's my point. They think that I'm
Protect the
supposed
children.
to.
Abuse is abuse. That's all I got, man. I'm out this shit, man. Y'all defending some weird ass, fuck ass energy.
They
That
think
shit
that
weird to
I'm
me.
supposed to.
Okay,
If I call James my friend, they think that I have to reprimand him in front of a panel and 1,000 people. That's not how y'all do y'all friends. That's why y'all don't keep none. So I know how to, since I seen the video, I know how to reach James and do what I need to do with him. What I think and what I'm going to do with him, that ain't nobody else's business. And I do not owe you anything. And whoever tagged me talking about not too much on petty, she brought me up telling me how I should handle this situation. Nobody can tell me. I'm a grown ass woman. Ain't nobody can tell me how to handle this situation. And Alex, you keep bringing up something from the past that I've already apologized for. So sis, your issue is with yourself, because I'm not going to keep apologizing for the same thing. And when y'all youngsters don't want to take advice from the old people, then don't come tell me, well, you should be teaching the old people. You're an old person. You should be teaching me how to cater. You said you catered 3,000. What you need my advice for?
Correct.
So please stop
Correct.
bringing it up and stop acting like that I did something to you because I
Please
didn't
let
tell
me
you
address
what
it.
you
Don't
can
cut
be
me off,
do.
y'all.
You don't have to keep addressing. I apologize for it. Stop
Okay.
bringing that shit up. It's weird. Y'all weird as fuck. Y'all want to look at what everybody else do and don't take accountability for nothing that y'all say. Y'all
Okay.
take accountability for
Please, because the
nothing
rest of them are going to
y'all
keep.
do. I could care less. Bye. I'm out.
Let Alex speak, please.
I don't understand why they're muted in the first place. At the end of the day, this is my thing. She's right. Things happen in the past. My point was not so much about what she said in the past, but about her hypocrisy. And to the people in the comments, they just as spineless as her at times. So please go tend to your Sunday dinner. I don't give a fuck. Let's talk about something more important. At the end of the day, the reason that I said that it's interesting to me that you have all this energy about doing it on the back end is because you never hesitate to call out black women on panels. I know some of y'all don't care that you black. You don't even know that you black, even though you look in the mirror every day and you black. But at the end of the day, this ain't got shit to do with none of us. It got to do everything with the kids. But y'all so fixated on what shit got to do with y'all. When Javon brought up earlier, keep up, please, that he was saying that you came up onto a platform and you justify him every other time. Now he's needing you to advocate for the children, right? Because you're so pro-children. You're so pro-talking down on young people. You're so pro, this is what I do as a wife. This is what I do as a black woman. Now is the opportunity for you to exercise just that. However, you're unable to do that. So we want to know, again, why you had all the mouth in the world for black women consistently when it's not about you, but now you have, I'll just do it on the back end, but you never fail to humiliate other black women on the live. Aside from that, before you answer that, I think the main thing about this conversation is how can we protect the children? That's just the bottom line. Because I think a lot of y'all don't give a fuck about kids. Kids are the most marginalized group of people on the earth. They are the most defenseless group of people on the earth. Fuck us. It's about the kids. And I think that's the bottom line. Drop Queen, we could beef another day. I'm just being honest.
Can I say something right quick? Because I she got my name up, and I told y'all I'm a fat girl that's finna eat. I had the volume down because I was ordering biscuits at Popeyes. So I don't know what Drop Queen said about me. So if somebody want to send me the information on IG, that'd be wonderful. But what I can say is, Drop Queen, I was not trying to tell you what to say or how to speak or how to run your platform. What I was explaining to you was why people felt the need to bring you up and to ask you a question. I wasn't saying you had to answer it. You probably older than I am, so I can't tell you what to do. But what I was explaining was why people were asking you to speak. That's all that was. If you took it some kind of way because you used to people attacking you, then baby, I hate that for you. But I was not attacking you. I was merely explaining why the people wanted you to come up and speak, because you do have so much to say about everything else, and you voluntarily come up in panels to speak. So now they're asking you for your opinion, and now all of a sudden you don't got to explain nothing, and you don't. But the way that you have presented yourself previously, now they looking for you to say something, and now you saying, oh, I don't have nothing to say. That is the truth, and that is what it is. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. That's not my problem. That's not my fault. I wasn't saying you had to do anything, because I can't tell you what to do. But baby, Bookie Boo, it is what it is. You can be mad about it. You too, thank you. See, the lady bringing me my biscuits out to my car now. 6 biscuits and 2 jalapeno peppers. Baby, I was not playing with y'all. But I wasn't telling you to do anything. I was explaining to you why they called you back up to speak. So I don't know what you said about me. If y'all want to send it, then go ahead and send it to my IG.
Can I speak on what you're saying, man? Y'all gotta understand and realize the truth about certain situations.
Hold on, Cognac. Hold on, sir. One second. Can y'all please make sure that y'all are tapping the screen, please? Can y'all make sure that y'all sharing the live? Make sure that y'all are supporting the host. If y'all are enjoying the conversation, please act like it. You know what I'm saying? Put some pink hearts in the comments. I don't know. Put your favorite color or something in the comments so that we can kind of reset the live. Keep the broadcast healthy. I do know that it is a very heated conversation. So can y'all please, get up, stretch, go get some fresh air, something. You know what I'm saying? Put your head outside, smell some fresh air, go drink some water, and take your vitamins. Do one of them. Hell, please and thank you.
And Bella, we do have Nosy in the comments.
Hold on, Q.
Hold on,
Cognac.
Hold on, I'm a mod. Hold on. We do have Nosy in the comments. Can we finish this topic and move on to the next one? Okay. All right, go ahead, Dre.
Yes, that's fine.
This is all I'm
I
finna
just
say.
have a quick question.
Let me say this right quick. Because see, this is the thing. The problem is when you talking to individuals who have no conflict resolution, only thing they want to do is create chaos. Why continue to serve them energy when you know what they're on? You know what they're going to do before they do it. Every single time, their patterns are the same. So y'all got to stop allowing these people with the same patterns to continue to carry on that rhetoric when you know the response you're going to get and the energy you're going to get going to be negative every time, because that's all their vibes are coming from, negative energy. If it's all about pushing production, they ain't going to elaborate on nothing when they talking about creating unity. I always want division. So y'all got to decipher that when y'all talking to certain individuals, when you see their stance on all things that you're speaking and talking about.
Everybody in here, I want you to think about something. When you're calling CPS, if you're not going to open your doors to the situation, to take care or to oversee somebody's children, please don't do that. Because we have to think about something. Just like Ketch said, if you're not in the field doing the groundwork, they don't necessarily come in and just start taking people's children because you see a child is holding a chair. Because once again, a lot like the guy just spoke, I never seen James do anything on his live. I didn't even know. I knew he had kids, but he never showed them. And at the end of the day, respectfully, we got to start respecting each other on TikTok. Stop all this rhetoric, because my father allowed us to hold books in our hands standing on one foot. That's not abuse. Some of these children, when they decide to get of age, is disrespecting elderly folk. They don't even know how to conduct themselves.
I would like to interject. I'm so sorry.
He said he did it. He said because she missed her pants, she had an accident from being on her cycle. That's not being disrespectful. That's not talking back. She had an accident and bled through her light-skinned clothes, as he put it.
Exactly.
And that is why he did it. He said that out of his own mouth on Talks with Trips live. So to say that she deserved it, because we're not saying she deserved it, but that kids is disrespectful, that ain't got nothing to do with disrespect. She had an accident that I, as a grown woman with 3 kids, have had. I bled through my clothes, light skinned or not. That's not no valid reason to punish no child.
Especially as a man, as a father. Not only that, I do want to make sure that you guys are mindful when you guys come onto the panel. If you do not see and have not seen, it is best for you to ask questions instead of assuming and making statements, and then you look how you look right now. Because we have heard him express many times how he has done things to his children and ain't nobody gonna check him, so on and so forth. If I'm not mistaken, he also has a lot of children that are currently in the foster care system because of how he behaves towards those children. If you did not know this information, it'll behoove you to be quiet. Because you speaking on what other people do ain't this man. Right now, this man got 10, 11 kids and only got 3 in custody.
But are you willing to open your doors for them?
Not only that, hold on, ma'am.
Let her finish. Go find yourself.
I'm out of state, but yes,
not only that,
Are you willing to open your door?
Not only that. Excuse me. I never said that I was calling CPS. You don't know what I am or am not doing. That is not your business. I don't have to express what the fuck I do and don't do. That's 1. 2, what I am going to do is I'm going to advocate for a child because I used to be one. Okay, I can advocate for children because I used to be one. Okay, and I know what abuse looks like. Half of y'all are traumatized and don't see abuse when it's looking you dead in the face. Most of y'all are sitting here triggered ass little girls and boys in the comments and on the panel, projecting y'all own shit onto other people, thinking that y'all are okay and y'all aren't. Let's talk about it. You think because somebody has not physically put their hands on someone means that they're not being abused is wild. That is beyond me. This man literally put the child in front of the camera just last night and made her define what abuse supposedly is. Not only that, he has put the fear of adoption or any type of child care facilities. He struck fear in her heart. She's afraid to go anywhere else. That is abuse. If you try to stricken the child from accepting help for any individual, that is abuse. If you claim that you are the only person that can take care of that child and can love that child, that is abuse. If you tell the child that they can't talk to nobody, that is abuse. Period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And half of y'all are looking on the surface level. Y'all don't see the abuse. Y'all don't know what mental abuse is. Y'all don't know what verbal abuse is. That shit that he did, it would have been fine if they were playing, joking, and maybe she cried because her muscles was tight, but she was like, good shit, and moved on. But that wasn't the case. We know abuse when we see it. That man put another minute on the clock because it said the comments was telling him to stop. At that point, he also said that it was her fault, essentially. Putting it on her. Because you crying and the people telling me to stop, we finna add another minute on the clock. That is abuse. If she wants to stop and he will not let her stop, that is abuse. Then after he coached her and told her what to say, he made her get back on live at 11 years old. She's 11. Made her get back on live and tell the people that her father would never do these things to me after we watched it in 4K. Oh, there's no problem. I know what abuse is. I just looked it up the other day. This is what abuse is. In 4K. And you sitting here trying to tell the people that that's not abuse? Mental abuse?
Rose,
that's crazy.
Rose, I just want to hop in really quick before they start talking to everything that you said. I think a bigger picture, as I always say, a lot of these people think because they have the ability to have children that they should. You know, that they get on lives every day and they discredit women that don't have children because they think because they laid on their backs that means that that gives them room to discredit people who have not had children. Well, you can't tell me that I shouldn't beat the shit out of my kid because I had a baby and I went through labor. Okay, good for you. The trophy will be at the end of the road. However, I think with these conversations, although the children should be centered, I think the bigger issue that I'm going to, not one of the bigger issues, because there's multiple bigger issues, but one of the main issues, let me say main issues, is that y'all keep picking and choosing, and I'm going to keep saying it. Trina has one kid. Does she have her ways? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But at the end of the day, one kid and y'all drag this black woman to the motherfucking grave every chance y'all get. This black man got 10 kids and it's black women as well sitting on this panel talking about just look on the other side. This is why we can't take y'all serious because y'all have all of this. Well, let's just coddle. Let's just give them the benefit of the doubt. But when it's somebody that look just like you, you think that bitch should be dragged to the ends of the earth. Y'all are clowns.
Also address that Trina's baby will never be on live
I don't care how none of y'all feel about me. You can screen record. I ain't drunk. I ain't high. I ain't nothing. Y'all are hypocrites. She one kid in and y'all drag her to filth. For wearing a bonnet, for her skin pigment, for her clothes, for her being jobless. This man has a history of being on live berating black women, demeaning black women, talking down on black women, addressing other black women and they looks while his woman is sitting right next to them. This is why y'all get called pick-me's. This is why we talk about internalized misogyny. Because even after this live goes, it's some of y'all women who gonna go home to your daughters and go home to your families and coddle men like James, because all it matters is that you got a warm body at night and a pickle at night and a man at night and it's fuck your kids. That's the bottom fucking line. I can't take y'all serious because you don't even take yourself fucking serious. And I land.
Come on, y'all. We're gonna have to wrap this up. There's other names on the docket.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I enjoyed this shit with BET earlier, but they made I was gonna speak on what happened. Now we can address Nosy and everybody else because they refuse to get off Diamond. This is why this live is so long.
I know. Yeah, I know. Well, let's just get these last two. So I'm gonna let that go, and then we can let Catch go, and then can we please move on?
I'm not going to be long.
Well, I wanted to address Petty. Nobody has to send you anything. I just said that nobody's going to tell me where I should address something, how to address it, or who I should address it to. Because as I already stated, I don't get on these panels and drag my friends. People have told me things, and if they tell me things on a live, they're going to get the same energy. So you're not seeing me give people energy outside of what they give me. Somebody in the comments threatened me with, not too much on Petty. She got a big thing. Hey, y'all can get my social security number. Somebody already took it, used it up, and I left it just like that. So if you think you can get something out of me, I try to pay cash for everything. So that doesn't even matter. But they threatened me in the comments, but I'm okay with that. It still remains that I don't handle my friends that way. My friends can offend me, do something wrong, and I don't have to bring it to a public forum to address it. I can address it on the back end because I think it's more receptive from them that way. I don't have to drag them. And maybe the other young lady that was mentioned, maybe she get that energy from people because that's the energy that she give. You can't say that y'all are advocating for the children by being on live. That's not how you advocate for the children. That's not how you advocate. If you wanted to advocate for the children, you would have reached out to James and spoke to them, called CPS, or did whatever you needed to do. But you don't go around from platform to platform and say that you're advocating for children. Because I advocate for children every day of my life. I advocate for children. I have had so many children related to my kids that have lived with me because I truly advocate for the children. I don't have to get on a platform with a big ass fucking mouth making a whole lot of accusations about people saying what I would and wouldn't do. I get on that shit and I do it. Now I wish y'all just leave my name out of it.